It wasn't until the end of the race when she realized her name wasn't on the finishing board. And when she asked an official why, he said it was because her hijab wasn't part of the uniform.
And like my heart dropped. I felt like something horrible happened to me, something that I always thought could happen, but never has happened, you know? I think I was mostly embarrassed because, like, I never expected it to happen.
The Ohio High School Athletic Association requires coaches to have a waiver for athletes wearing anything that is not part of a league-approved uniform. Officials said the student didn't have a waiver on file.
40,000 people not able to stay in their homes tonight as the fast-moving Kincaid fire keeps burning through Sonoma County, California. At one point, listen to this, folks, it was burning 100 yards, the length of a football field, every 30 seconds. I just looked in the last 30 seconds here. Latest number of buildings destroyed, 50. Now keep in mind, these flames and the winds have sparked fire tornadoes. Tonight, half of California's population is under a fire alert. Earlier today, planes dropped fire retardant. The crew said more high winds are in the forecast, and that could bring a whole slew of new challenges.
Fire tornadoes real common in these types of situations, and those Santa Ana winds just really exacerbate the problem of the drain. Exactly. Right. It just shoots the flames from building to building, from forest to forest. It really is awful. But we here, we've been dry ourselves, but finally we're going to get some rain that's going to help us out in this drought. That's going to happen over the weekend, and we're going to time it out here in a second. First, we're pretty quiet this evening. Springfield looking pretty good. Clear, cloudy skies, but no rain falling out of the clouds. Temperatures in the 50s out there. It's just a really quiet night for us, and the temperatures aren't terrible. We're sitting at 48 in Wilmington, 52 in the city of Dayton, Kettering coming in at 53, 51 in Springfield, 48 in Greenville, and the winds, for the most part, on the lighter side. Now, we are going to drop into the 40s as we head into the overnight hours. We'll land about 47 first thing in the morning, and the winds aren't going to be all that breezy, so we don't have a huge wind chill to talk about, so that's good. Now, tomorrow evening, we're going to stay predominantly cloudy, and temperatures in the lower 50s if you're headed to the Friday night games. The good news is it's going to be dry if we're headed out there. And we've had enough of dry, though. We've been so dry, in fact, over the summer that this has not changed. Every Thursday, the drought monitor comes out, and this is actually what it looked like last week, because we really didn't get a whole lot of rainfall, but that's going to change. Now, here's one futurecast. I want to show you a few models here. One futurecast pointing out what's going to happen. This is Saturday morning. Notice there's 70 right there. There's Dayton. There's Columbus. A lot of folks probably going to head over to the Buckeye game on Saturday afternoon. We've got a few light showers just to our south by 8 o'clock in the morning. Light showers predominantly in Cincinnati in the tri-state area and in the southern portions of the Miami Valley. But then as we head towards mid-morning, that's when we start to see the shower activity move north. By afternoon, it looks like it's pretty heavy. Look at all the yellows there by afternoon and into the evening time. Maybe a brief lull in the action here by late evening time, but then overnight we get more heavy rain that comes through, and it's finally out of here by about noontime. We're going to be sticking around with cloudy skies. Here's another futurecast that I want to show you, and it really depicts a similar situation where by mid-morning we're starting to see the showers come into the southern portions of the Miami Valley. We really don't get the steady rain until the early part of the afternoon, is what this model says. Heavy rain off to the south and west, but it moves north across much of the Miami Valley during the afternoon. A break in the action here in the evening time, then it comes back by the time we head towards late evening and into the overnight. By the time it's all said and done, by about noontime on Sunday, we rack up about 1 to 2 inches on average, but there could be an outlying 3-inch here or there. So if you're headed to the Dayton Flyers game, if you're headed to the OSU Buckeyes game, it's going to be a soggy one. Even if you're headed to Haunt Fest downtown, it's going to be a soggy one as well. 47 at the bus stop in the morning. Not going to be particularly breezy, so the jacket will be needed, but cloudy skies and quiet. Then we got 61 for us tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. Here's that 5-day forecast for us. Seasonable temperatures for much of the 5-day forecast. It's when we get into next Thursday and into Friday and into next weekend, that's where we could see daytime highs in the 40s and overnight lows in the 20s and 30s. Yowza, it's going to be cold. You know who will have the updated information for you? Kirsty Santini will, first thing in the morning on Daybreak, starting at 4:25.
Thank you, sir. A few minutes ago, we asked, would you help somebody stranded on the side of the road? You can see right there, looks like upwards of 66 to 68% at this point said no. 34 34% said yes. As always, we appreciate you weighing in on your thoughts on various questions we ask from time to time.